Well, I'm Kenny Lowry, and today we're just going to talk about the boulders and the nature of the product and the what you expect from your boulders. A lot of people ask what they're going to look like years from now, how the finish holds up, those kinds of things. So we're just going to take a little walk out through here, talk about some of those, take a look at some new ones as well. Keep in mind the finish that we put on is a proprietary finish. It is an acid stain. It's not a paint. We don't use paints. Paints actually are a filler. And they will take away from the realism of the boulder. So a paint's going to get on there, take away from the realism. It's going to fill in some of those cracks and crevices and stuff that's on the original rock. So we don't want to do that. So we're not using that. It is proprietary. It's hand applied. It's a couple-step process. 3 to 4 step process that we do, and we'll take a close-up look at one of these here in a minute with some of the newer ones that have just been stained. So this one's been on display for 12 years. This is the large Celtic rock. A little bit of mold starting on it back here. You'll see it's kind of dirty and just like a real rock outside. If it's tree sap falling on it, algae, moss, the elements out, so it's going to age out just like a real rock, and that's what this is doing. And I'll get up close on this and you'll be able to take a look. So this one's been on display for about 12 years. There's one behind it there that I'll show you as well. It's been on display, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 years. This one's only been displayed a couple of months right there, so that one really doesn't count. So we're going to take a look at that, take a walk, and let you see up close on these. You may get a little fading if it's out in the sun. Like a boulder like this is almost total water coverage, so you're really not going to get any kind of fading. Like it's going to age out with all that water running over it. Some of the ones that maybe don't have water, you might get a little fading, but for the most part, that acid is a chemical reaction with the mineral content in that GFRC, so it's kind of burning itself into it. So it's not like it's a surface where it's going to peel, things like that. So it's an entirely different product that we're using there. So right now, let's take a close-up look at this. Remember, this has been on display for about 12 years. And there's a dry area there because we do different, our colors will be from brown to gray, different shades of brown, all the way from dark brown to rust. So that's dry right through there. So you can kind of get a sense of what the color is. When they get wet, of course, they're darker. If we walk around here, I don't know if you can see it there, a little moss starting to form right down there. So on display for about 12 years. We're going to skip over to this one. It's been on display for about 7 years. It's kind of dark here though because it's wet. You see an area down there that's dry. You can see the brown color. All right, so now we're going to take a walk up through here to see some of the others, and we'll make our way up here to some new ones. That's Cornerstone right there. This one up here is a Stacked Rocks. It's been on display for about 3 years, maybe 3.5. So we'll take a close-up look at that. I think you can see all the, we're just getting some algae on it, areas where there's not any algae on it. We don't clean these, so they just age out just like they're going to age out. So we don't really touch them. So you can kind of see that 3 years display. That is the plateau rock, and that's been on display a short period of time, so that doesn't count. So let's go up here to some new ones. We got some new, were just colored, actually yesterday and today. So as we walk up here, you can see there's quite a few of them there. And the acid's still working on these. They haven't completely settled into their color yet. We make them a little darker. I mean, that one's a little light right now, but you can kind of see the rust tone in there and a little bit darker brown. Now, as we get into here, get up close on it there, you'll see like little cracks in it. That is the base coat that we're doing there. We're base coating, and those little cracks and things will show up in that base coat. Then we're using the acid overlays and things like that. So different processes there. And along the edges of those, you'll see it's kind of rough along those edges, and that's part of the, see that right down there, that's part of the nature of the product. That's coming out of the mold like that. Remember, it's GFRC, glass fiber reinforced concrete, and that is the nature of the product. That is normal, and you will have that on, you can see probably just about all these, but once it's on display you won't see it. That's gonna kind of blend in, it'll get algae on it, get kind of aged, and it's like that one I just showed you over there, been running for 3 years. You can't see that on there, although it is on there, but you can't see it because it's aged out. So hopefully I can find one here that has a bunch of what look like little hairline cracks, and there again, that is part of the nature of the product. I don't know if you can see that. I can see it here as I'm looking at it. I don't know if they pick it up in the camera or not, but if you look really close, you'll see a bunch of what looks like little hairline cracks, and that's our base coat. You'll see little flaws and things like that on it. Part of the molding process, could be an air bubble, things like that. Those are all considered normal. Remember, it is a handmade product, so it's not going to be exactly perfect. And you see some of that edges there where the edges are rough. So just wanted to show you what to expect when you receive it on your end. So any of those little flaws like that are normal. It's coming out of the mold that way, and there's no way that you're not going to have those on there. So, but you're going to see that they go away after you're running a while. Also, little hairline cracks and things like that in concrete. Concrete does have little hairline cracks in it. That's normal. It's not, as long as it's not like a big damage crack, something like that. But little hairline cracks, things like that in concrete is normal. So this is a lot stronger than normal concrete because it is the fiber concrete. So hopefully that shows you a little bit what to expect, and you can see the different ones that have been on display for a long time, the new ones. Kind of gives you an overview what to expect when you receive, and after you've been running for a few years, hopefully that'll help you to see what to expect through the years. As far as cleaning, we don't actually clean them. I guess you could. Soft bristled brush, pressure washer, as long as you're using the nozzle that doesn't blow it too much. You don't want to eat into your concrete. So, use some common sense there when you're using a pressure washer. You don't do anything to damage it.